Hello. This one might be a toughie. Let's, does that work? That does work good. I just want to reopen this, just so I can check, just so I'm 100% sure that I know what this is. It specifically says the weapons must be trashed. Hopefully Eugene pops up at some point so I can double check that. So every time I kill a boss, I have to trash the weapons. I thought the armor as well, but it seems like just the weapons. And then I'm not allowed to use that weapon again, either. It can be used as a crafting recipe component, but I have to make another one. But it's only to be used that, like, one time, and that's it. And I'm not allowed to use consumables, like knives, or bombs, or grenades. Any of that stuff. I don't know. That works. Classic. Just give me a random. Till I get one I like. That works, sure. Nope. This, and then got too many friggin' worlds, man. God, I don't even know which one of these is what either. It's been so long. What do I want to call this? So I can remember what it is. Just re-roll the seed a few times. I want corruption. Because it's gonna make dealing with... what'd you call it? Way easier. Should I do a medium or a large? Yeah, with corruption, because my weapons break, I can use the Vile Fawn for the Eater of Worlds, and then I never have to worry about needing to use that again. Whereas for the Crimson, the Vile Fawn will not deal with the Brain of Cthulhu very well. And as far as weapons go, the Undertaker probably won't be as good as the Musket either. Hey Jordan. Likewise to you, how are you doing? It's good to see you, how you been? Been a little bit. How are you? The brain gives you an accessory that allows you to dodge damage. It does. You get Ica with Crimson for mid-game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get the defense down bonuses, which are really helpful. I just prefer the corruption. The Crimson always kills me more. I don't know if I should medium or large. I always want a large. I prefer the large worlds. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. It takes longer, but that's fine. You're on holiday? Hell yeah. Are you on holiday in, like, you are actually, you know, away from your home on holiday, or are you just time off holiday? Both are amazing. Just time off. Nice. Very nice. Any plans for your time off, or is it just relax? Not be at work, chill at home, be calm. I'm wondering what I want to do here. I don't know how I'm gonna beat Skeletron. I know how I'm gonna be... Like, Eye of Cthulhu, I can do pretty easily with the musket. The Eater, I can do really easily with... Vileform. And then outside of that point, I don't know. Tell me to play more Darkest Dungeon. I'll get around to more eventually, Jordan. I'll get back to it eventually, I promise. I'll play more, don't worry. It keeps not winning the votes. What do you want me to do? I put it to democratic choice and it doesn't win. I can't do anything about it. You're gonna train, spend time with your darling. You intend on getting into new web dev framework? Oh yeah. That sounds like a great time. The framework's great, so you're looking forward to it? Very nice. I hope you have a really good time off, because that sounds enjoyable. Today you're supposed to get plastered to enjoy the sober moments. Your votes are supposed to weigh more? That sounds like some sort of nepotism, fine. Not nepotism, but that sounds like gerrymandering or something. You wouldn't be supporting such a thing, would you? Are you suggesting the vote should be corrupt? The sanctity of the vote? Oh no, Ein. Ein's vote is worth 30 of others, so Ein just gets to choose, basically. This seems very busted. I started calling it nepotism. I corrected myself because I realized I said the wrong thing. You're the one who made it bad. Give me this actual sword, so I'm not dealing with this horrible thing. Also, hammer. Wonderful. Hey! Rack. Rack. Thank you. Just follow, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. You soonish intend on getting back to 4U. I imagine I will be back to Monster Hunter relatively soon at some point as well. After my little break from it here. It's been very nice. It's been very nice. You learned you can essentially clone your 3DS onto Citra? Oh, really? Cool. Not just transfer your save over, but like clone it? 1, 2, 3, 4... I can just count the dev logs. Do you have a problem, Summers? Oh no. There's no inconsistencies. That's handy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Importing and exporting the saves wipes the item sets, yeah, which is very frustrating. All the way down to the song lyrics? Oh no. Is it an earworm of particularly irritating magnitude? I have a lemon? Cool. Give me a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the edge there. And keep going. I don't know any songs at all, Summers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There will be no penises in this Terraria, so fuck you. Not unless someone forces me to do it. There will not be any. Every console ID is the same between Citra and the actual console. Oh. Weird. Sure. No, I swore I would never build another tower in Terraria because I was mocked relentlessly. I swore there would never be another Terraria tower because of what you people did to me. You savages. So bad at being precise. There we go. Oh, I need another thingy. Give me another thingy. Not like we built it, no, but people were being mean when I was trying. The lyrics with 1,000 lies of good disguise hit them right in between the eyes, and this is what your brain has interpreted as drow bards, deception-based dialogues, rogue multi-class for stealth and crits. You have a problem, Summers. you have a serious issue. To hear lyrics and start building a D&D character from it. You need to take a break from Baldur's Gate, I think. What's my favorite weapon class in this game? I actually very rarely use the magic or the bows, so it's sword by default. I have not played with much magic or bows at all. I have in the, like, one of my goals for mastery for this game is not only to get all the achievements, but it's to do a full game run. With, like, each of the weapon classes, exclusively using that weapon class. The only one I've done so far is melee. But I want to do, like, bow only, ranged only. Not bow only, but ranged only, so bow and guns. And also with magic. I don't want to do it with summon. Specifically just because it seems kind of really boring. Because I'm just going to summon stuff and then run around. Like, you can whip, but it doesn't really do a ton of damage. So I don't really want to make a whole playthrough around that. And a lot of the early game is very much based on, like, luck, right? It's kind of just run around the surface, pray that you find a bird. I don't even know when you can get your first whip. Cool buffs and debuffs. I don't think I like the summon playstyle, honestly. I respect the people who enjoy it. People pull crazy shit off with it. It's hard for me to ever pull summons out of my mind, other than anything as like an extra buff to your damage rather than their own class. I can't change it. I mean, that means nothing to me. Is that a JoJo thing? It's that sort of JoJo thing, right? Oh, keep doing that. What's the other game that I'm playing at the moment? It's Factorio that allows you to do that the other way around. Also, I love that I've been in this world for precisely like 10 minutes. And the guy's already dead. It's so wonderfully appropriate of Terraria. Literally the first night, guy's fucking dead. These are 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the middle. These ones can go away. We put that there, and this here. At least for a moment, I'm gonna do a little free wide hole down here. I wish I could like summon, I really do, because people keep talking about how cool it is, but it's just, you know when something is so set in your mind as being a certain way, and even if you actively want that to not be the case, you just can't tell your brain any other way. Your mind just refuses to listen to what you want. Summoner just seems, regardless of how much I try and justify it, as like incomprehensibly boring to me. But it's also because Summoner just was incomprehensibly boring for a really long time. It's the problem, right? I think if it had maybe a little bit more love, I might be able to give it a go. Potentially. The class just always feels so, like, lacking. Like, how many whips is there? There's, like, 10 whips in the entire game, right? I remember we looked this up before because it came up last time I was playing Terraria. There's something like 10 whips in the entire game and like 7 of them are hard mode. And I think like maybe one of them's from Moonlord and then 2 of them are events or something. So you really don't have like good choices. The class needs a little bit more love and care. You feel the same about Bounty Hunter's cool drops? You can't get behind using them at all. Picture yourself using it versus rank 4 bosses with high move stun. Yeah. Just swap the Bounty Hunter, exactly. How does the endgame armor give you a stat? Is the endgame armor the, like, Nebula armor? I can't remember which one it is. No, Nebula's what gives you the spells, right? It'd be the Stardust armor, maybe? I think the Stardust one, because you summon the dragon, the Stardust one, so I assume that's the... It's always got something to do with damage or crowd control not getting replaced. Sometimes there's just better options. Summons get kind of unfortunately wrapped, in my mind, under, what's it called? Magic. Did they used to be magic damage for the longest time as well? I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like that's true. I feel like summons might have been magic damage for a while. And then at some point that got changed. Probably when they started giving it its own armor. Would make sense. This does not need to be... It might be more appropriate to instead do this. Like so. There we go. I should really maybe grab those stars while I have the chance. Dude, I can't deal with that guy. Okay. I've successfully locked him inside my house. Now what's my plan? As far as decisions go, that one was uniquely unwise. Why are you trapped inside the house? You're a ghost. 17 on all your dialogue skills. You're a level 11 rogue. Oh, expertise. Then. That's why that's the case. How'd the ghost get trapped there? I have no idea. Like, it shouldn't abide by house logic, right? It should just fly through the walls. But Ghosty decided, nope. Ghost's just gonna chill. Okay, the top floor is hopefully for the merchant. The middle floor is hopefully the guide. And then this bit will be where I am and all of my crafting stuff is. And the bottom bit's where all my chests are going to be. That's the old plan down here. Wait, why did I just dig through all the way over to that? That's entirely unnecessary. And more importantly, hopefully, looks a little bit nicer this way. Looks a little wee bit nicer this way. Automatic 10. It's just an automatic 27. It's so dumb. Rogues are so dumb, man. Have you finished your campaign yet, by the way? Have you finished the campaign that you were playing before you started yet another one? Summers, finish the campaign. God damn it. Hi Marcus. Stream's going alright. Stream's going alright, other than apparently trying to take my life. Only really just started, so not much has had a chance to happen. How are you? It's still there, but you're not gonna touch it. Go back to it. Look, you and me both know that you're gonna get 20 minutes into this one. Not 20 minutes. You'll get like 5 hours into this one, then you'll have another idea. And then you'll quit this campaign to do that idea, and then during that idea, you'll have another idea. Finish the game, one. Finish the game with your urge. I believe in you. You can be strong, Summers. You can do it. You got to Act 3. I have no idea how far that is into the game, but you're potentially so close. Hey, Covey. Campaign for 100 years? No! Don't you see there's already so many problems? Don't make it worse. There ain't no flaccid shapes anywhere in this space. Go to hell. Is this another random Warhammer character? So no? Oh. Consider me surprised. Insta Hermes boots. No. Okay. It would have been nice though. That would have been real nice. Just get some Insta Hermes. That would have been delightful. Alas. Transformers. I was addicted to changing shape. You're addicted to changing skin. Sounds honestly mortifying, but hey. Sure. Not what you want someone to tell you when you're in a dark alley. Not really what you want someone to tell you full stop, but especially not when you're in a dark alley. Guarding is really good. The collection of vine rope, I mean... it's sort of helpful, I guess. It doesn't slow your movement. Okay, that's fine then. Unlike him, you can't make people's hearts give out by talking. Thank fuck. Make someone's heart give out by talking. What a terrible power. Just want to have a nice conversation with someone, all of a sudden they're dead. Dude, I'm never going to escape this in Terraria for the rest of my life, am I? I made one accidental phallus. Okay? It was one time. And I tore it down. Turns small machines off by his voice. That's also incredibly inconvenient. It's just like the most inconvenient powers ever. I have copper. I think I have iron, right? Silver. Am I gonna get the full suite, the full selection of default stuff? That would be cool. This iron? This might be tin. That is iron. Just make stop. Inconvenient. Terraria gaming, yep, otherwise. Challenge run for Terraria finally got pulled. And boy am I happy it wasn't Calamity. This one is, every time I kill a boss, I have to trash all of the weapons that I used to kill said boss. And those weapons cannot be used ever again. I'm allowed to make more of the weapons if they were craftable ones. In order to, make them into, like... Oh, come on. The bigger weapons? No, they have to be trashed. And they can be used to craft. Are there even enough weapons to cycle through all the bosses? Oh, there's millions, so... There's more than enough. Now, even if it's to be future crafts, I have to trash it. And then I just have to remake the weapon, but it can't be used for offensive purposes. So if there's weapons that have a limited quantity of them, and I want to use them to build something later on, they're not usable. Like the enchanted sword. Because I'm pretty sure you only get one of those on a world. If I use that and then I trash it, I can't make the infinite. Not that I really care to make the infinite that much. Since it's post-Moonlord anyway. But yeah, hard mode is going to be the problem. Hard mode is going to be a problem. Because I have to kill all 3 of the mechanical bosses, the starting bosses, with different weapons. No, I never go on to different worlds twice. I adamantly refuse to ever go on another world. I get why people do it, I understand it. I don't disagree, it is a very good way of getting, like, accessories and stuff like that. And you're allowed to do it, right? Your character can go on multiple worlds, so it's not like it's not allowed. But it just makes it feel very gamey. Like you're exploiting a mechanic in a way. I don't like to do that, if I can avoid it. Are other worlds just randomly generated or affected by your other saves? No. The worlds are randomly generated, but they're only randomly generated with base tiles. You like fishing for items more than switching worlds? Yeah, I'd rather fish than switch worlds, and I do not enjoy the fishing. There's a reason the only achievement I don't have is the fishing one. That and the fact that it takes friggin' forever, but hey. Should really build a ranged option. You know what? The Angler Quest? Oh, no. I know it's well worth it by the time that you do it all. And that's what you have to do for the achievement, right? Is the Angler Quest. It's just really, like, frustrating to do. There we go. one is gonna be blocks. This one is gonna be ores and bars. And then this one is gonna be my brain has forgotten. You put the E on that? Doesn't look right. Forgotten how to spell. Other good shit. Screw it. My brain just frickin' gave up. Especially if it gives you the items you already had. The amount of time it took me to get the mobile phone on the warrior only save. Dude, that hurts so much. He just kept giving me the same, like, items over and over and over again. And I'm like, I need one more of the things, please. My guy. Just give me the last thing. You know, I always forget how much the wooden sword just sucks. There are mobile phones in Terraria. Yeah, there's a there's an item which I don't have, but it does the same as this does, the recall potion. It's called the magic mirror. It teleports you back to your house. And eventually that can combine into a mobile phone, which gives you a whole bunch of stats on your screen. It allows you to, like, does it allow you to teleport to either side of the map? That might be a different item. Allows you to teleport home, gives you a whole bunch of stats and stuff. It's just really helpful. Just really, really helpful. Don't know if I want to do that. That's what you do with your mobile all the time, exactly. Glad you understand how mobile phones work. You just use them to teleport. Normal, everyday stuff. Tin is my... It's that one. Tungsten I don't know yet. I got a godly copper. Of course I did. Shurikens are not allowed. By this run's rules. So I cannot use them at all. I'm allowed to use bombs for destroying blocks, but I'm not allowed to intentionally use bombs for damage. Same with dynamite. I mean, sure. Oh, handy. Well, there's my weapon for a while, I guess. Dirge basically has a hole in the back of his head. What the fuck? sister gave me it? Oh, good old sibling love. Big holes in the back of each other's heads. What? Huh? Say that like that's the most normal thing ever. Increases mana regen. That's not particularly helpful right now. I want to mine more, but I want to be able to actually deal with mining. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Duck. How are you? How many times am I going to have to tell you that doesn't work? It doesn't work and it will never work. The command got broken. Twitch broke the command. It will never be fixed because of the way their API works. You have to be using a program and I don't want to switch an entire program for one command. How else you gonna put the Mind Flayer worm in there? I mean, I guess. Why do I Terraria? It just get really laggy. What the hell? Terraria? You okay, buddy? We just relaunched that. Wait. My entire computer just got really laggy? Well, that's concerning. How odd. Why? The CPU isn't in use. Let me try turning off and turning back on my mouse. Cool, that fixed it. Just my mouse being weird. Well, that's never happened before. Just me mouse. Dude, Mind Flayers are so screwy. I love it. I had a campaign once, which I ran, that had some Mind Flayers in it. And it was so wonderfully easy just to freak the ever-loving shit out of my players. Great time. Grand old time. They didn't really have to do anything, they're just inherently upsetting. And then just explain way too much detail. My city will blow up, what, because my mouse got a little bit laggy for a moment? Oh well. Nothing of value was lost. Have I played for Ghost of Tsushima? I completed it relatively recently. Actually. Streamed the whole thing. Good game. Very, very good game. They released it on PC, so I could actually play it without having to buy a PS5, which costs a lot of money. So that was convenient. If only they would do the same for Demon Souls. Get the distinct feeling that's never gonna happen though. And I could avoid buying a PS5 entirely. That'd be helpful. That game was a good time. Fun game. Good characters. Stuff on the map wasn't overly far from itself. So it didn't just turn into like run around simulator for 500,000 years. Very enjoyable. New monster in 2025? Yep. Late? It's not late, is it? It's about expected timing, I think. With the normal development cycle. Might be a little bit late, like half a year or so. Please don't talk about anything that's been in any of the trailers, by the way. I've only watched the first trailer because everything beyond that point, they just reveal way too much about the game. So I've only watched the very first, like, actually proper trailer, not the weird teaser thing that they did. So don't mention anything, or you will get booted. Until after the game has come out. The new AC. They release a new Assassin's Creed like every 5 seconds, don't they? Sadly surprising. One year? Yeah, that's way too frequent, and it kind of explains why the games are not widely considered to be very reputable anymore. They release them too quickly. It's not enough time. Not enough time at all. When did Thingy come out, actually? I never remember. Mostly because I don't care about it. No! 2025 is right for Monster Hunter. Rise came out in 2021. Monster Hunter's usually like once every 4 years. Ubisoft need to have some good programmers and shit to do that. I'm sure they do have some genuinely very good people, but I think the real power at work you're seeing there is crunch. Making people work. Don't know. 8 hours a week. And having hundreds and hundreds of staff on hand. Not really, gonna go out of my way to give Ubisoft any credit when they've proven themselves to be kind of scummy time and time again. Okay, not that way. I wonder why my mouse started doing that. That's never happened. Be having anger issues making a game if you could. Why? Would the fix some bugs, move the code around a bit, get more bugs in the code, cycle get to you? Okay, there was another way to go up there. I can make my way back up there, that's fine. I really should be mining stone. I hate it when something that you do takes too much time. Yeah, that would not go well for you then. Since there would have been people working on Monster Hunter Wilds for probably nearly 8 years now. In some various capacity. Not necessarily a ton of people. I mean, it's not one person watching everyone, you know? They have managers and sub-managers and stuff, so they will notice. No, not 8 years. It would be 6 years. If you're the watcher, who watches the Watchmen? I mean, they have managers as well. You're the only one who thinks every one of those employees is in one building? No, I definitely don't, at least. You might not be the only one who thinks it, but I'm sure someone does. It's so weird, what is? The idea of 21,000 people sitting in one place? You can't imagine it? It's really easy, Doug. Have you ever been into a stadium? Like a football stadium or something like that? Tennis. Rugby, football, fucking cricket, any sport. Just imagine one of those full. Depending on the size of the thing, you got like 80,000 people right there. It's wild to try and conceptualize if you think about each individual person. If you think about the building, it's very easy to realize how you can fit that many people into a space. Music festivals, a good example. God knows how many people go to music festivals, all in that one space, just in a big field, right? Surely has to be someone that fucks up the programming or so, and then everyone starts arguing who made a mistake. Their work would be tracked. Like, they might be working on stuff in a team, but that it would specifically be tracked who's doing what. Because it has to be. Otherwise, you'd have people working on the same thing at the same time, and it would be a waste of resources. Like, 2 people doing the same job doesn't help them as a company, right? That's just a waste of money. So many of those sports. It's good. It's good to think faster. Always good to learn. How 8 billion people use someone who isn't as rich as Elon Musk who wasn't born in a hundred. I mean, if you're thinking about people at that point, that's a little bit more than 8 billion. If you're going back to Jesus times. I dread to think how many people that would be. That number would be scary high. Oh, that's so helpful. Thank you, game. Wonderful timing. How they invent Bluetooth? Great question. Magic. Electricity is essentially magic, yeah. For all the laws and shit? That's relatively easy. For the most part, right? Like, you literally just start with, like... Even if you start with it at the most basic level, where you're like, we've decided that killing is bad, don't kill people. And then you're like, what are some other things that are bad that we don't like? We don't like it when people take our stuff, so that's called stealing now, no stealing. And then something else happens, like the internet comes along or something, right? And then you just go, oh, well, people can steal our stuff in a new ways now, so change that law and add a little bit of extra information onto it. And then do that 100,000 times over the course of history, and you get all of the laws, right? Overthinking as hell. I think the problem is maybe just More so that you are letting the thought originate, but then not thinking it all the way through, right? If you calm yourself and take a little bit of time to actually focus on what it is you're thinking about. Numbers are the way they are because someone decided to put them in that order. That's it. They're just symbols. That's literally it. They're just symbols. All the text it's just symbols that we have assigned meaning to. You could literally change the entire basis of language, aka create a new language, which people do all the time, and as long as everyone agrees what the meaning is behind it, those symbols suddenly have worth, right? That's it. Simple. They have meaning. Even though you just made them up one day. They have meaning now. Tons of weird stuff that you think about every day. A lot of people do. Thankfully, because we live in the modern world, you basically can just, like, find out the answer to literally anything instantaneously if you want to. Do I even need to do this? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Wait, do I? No, I don't. I just can't use the auto thing. Okay. I can use the auto thing for anything that's not directly a switch. Good to know. Hey Mace, how's work going for you so far? It's, you have a headache. Fair. It's work. Makes sense the multiple F's is where they work, yeah. Most of them will probably never even see each other in their entire lives. My apologies. It's work, but worse. Why so? Hey, Sinner. Yeah, Terraria. New challenge run. That's you, Hanky. New challenge run. The DS3 one is finished. I managed to complete it in 8 hours. Pretty proud of myself. because headache? I thought the headache was because of work, though. Don't you almost always have a headache? Or do you actually manage to escape at most times? More than 8 hours? Aw, don't do me dirty, Ein. Ein. That's just mean. That is horrifying. The worst? The work headache is worse. Oh, good. Goody. Eight hours, 3 minutes. It was 8 hours, 3 minutes. Have I already pulled what's next? That's this cubby. Terraria. I'm playing what's next right now. The run is... Let me just do this first. The point of the run is to kill all of the bosses in the game. But every time I kill a boss, every single weapon I use to kill that boss has to be trashed. And it cannot be used again for the rest of the run. Which isn't too bad for early game. But it's going to be kind of a nightmare for late game. It can be recrafted if I want to advance weapon lines, yeah, but I don't think there's really going to be any weapon lines that I want to advance with it. Just need to use one weapon per boss. That's not going to be possible in some cases. Something as ridiculously silly simple. I just ran out of ammo. If I'm using a gun or something, right? Just run out of ammo. And then I have to use another weapon. Or I have to give up on my boss attempt, which means losing a whole bunch of resources. You're still debating the keyboard? Why are you still debating it? Because that's a decent chunk of time you've been thinking about it for now. So presumably there's something relatively proper that's stopping you from making up your mind? Oh, you're not really debating the keyboard then. You just don't necessarily have the capability to purchase it yet. You are? That's not what you just said. 2, 4, 6, and then this is giving me 2 as well. Cool. What you just said sounded more like I haven't purchased it yet. Because I haven't had the time. rather than you're debating it. It could be a good idea to build, like, the heavy workbench and stuff. I think it's this that you have to build to be able to make, like, the loom. I never know what you have to do to make the loom. No, you have to build the sawmill, that's it. I always make that mistake. I make that mistake every time. You want to go home, play TF2? You don't have terribly too long left, right? Two and a half hours? Yeah, still too much. But still. You can do it, Mace. I don't need to make chests. I hate making chests, but I need to make some. This is too much. Oh, this headache, you can't. I mean, you will. What's wrong with making chests? It just costs iron, and I'd rather use the iron for other stuff. Nothing wrong with making them, it just costs iron that I'd rather spend elsewhere. Let's put potion bits, because I also need to put, I suppose gel is a potion bit. Well, screw it. Yeah, Mace has a stress headache, not a dehydration headache. Probably is the issue. Ah, that's what I wanted to put. Potion bits. Seeds. There we go. I mean, what's... as horrible as it sounds, what's the point in getting one, Mace? What was that noise for? Because I threw a grenade and it nearly killed me. This isn't a material, right? It gives me 2 defense, but it's just not worth it because it's so annoying. How did you... Did you just move into my friggin... You son of a bitch. You're better than the old cheap one you have that's got annoyingly stiff WASD keys. Fair. But why the mechanical over a normal one? Because it does cost a lot extra. That's the important thing. And I promise you, Mace, that noise is either satisfying or it'll piss you off. There's like no in between. One you have is already gamer-oriented with key placement. What? Gamer-oriented? What is a gamer-oriented keyboard? Outside of just having wrist rests and stuff and macro keys on it? Gaming keyboard? Yeah, but they don't change the key spaces, do they? I have a gaming keyboard. My key, it's completely normal keys on a normal keyboard. I'm pretty sure. There's nothing different. Show keyboard? I can't. It's the wire's really taut, so I can't move it. The same is true with my camera. It's definitely a gaming keyboard, because it's from HyperX. Not that they probably don't make normal keyboards, but... Just has standard key placement. One, you've got your ions from HyperX as well. Don't buy their mouses. They're mice. You already have one? Yeah, but just for reference sake, don't buy their mice. This game's so peaceful at the start. It's so nice. Early game Terraria, it's just so chill. Before everything just shit hits the fan. You'll see. Enjoy purchasing your keyboard tonight. There's never, literally, Mace, there has never been a time where you have said the words OC and then not purchased it. It's in this chat. That I can think of off the top of my head, that has never happened. You've always then gone, oh, I bought it. This may be the first time, you never know. You're a creature of habit, Mace. You literally actively do not like to break your own, like, logic circuits, I guess. Am I done with Factorio? No. It's just not a Factorio day today. Factorio's Monday... no, not Monday, sorry. Factorio's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, except not next Tuesday because I have to waste my time instead. Oh, Pinky. The stiff keys temporarily get better when you remove and put the keycaps on. Sounds like it might just need to be cleaned. Maybe? Then? I mean, did I complete the game? No, I haven't completed it yet. I haven't completed yet. Enjoy the rest of your shift. I hope your headache gets better. I am currently working my way towards the final science. Not the final science, sorry, the one before final science. And then once I've done that science, and I've got it actually, like, going, you know? Producing it. Which I'm really close to being able to do at the moment. All I need to do is... a thing. Research. I think there's one extra thing I need to research. And then I can research rocketry. So I'm getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. However, I don't know if there's any more you need to research after that point. Because there's something the next research said about like a satellite or something, and I don't know what's going on there. I'll find out. I also probably need another nuclear reactor. Which is not a resource dump my supplies can handle right now, really. Or do I know if 6 miners is going to be enough to keep that going? It's a problem for another... problem for a different day. Yeah, not impossible. Depending on how it goes, obviously. But not impossible to say that I might win my first ever save next week. It's a bit ambitious to say that, but it's not impossible. I'm very happy if I did. Hey, Crimmy, he's dead. Don't remind me. Wrong answer. Oh, okay, yeah, I put poison in his mouth. True. You gotta forgive me, his death is still fresh in my mind. I don't think of the glory of the meme. All I think of is the raw, fresh pain, Crimson. So, poison in his mouth. Why is that advert? Still. One enemy sword master and you're fucked, yep. Dorcas-shaped hole that can't be filled, correct. Although it kind of has been filled, but we don't talk about that. Hector filled it instead. By single-handedly winning the campaign for me, basically. Hector's better because he had speed. Dorcas had so... I mean, Hector's better because Hector has had more levels as well. But Dorcas, man. He will hold a place in my heart forever. Dorcas only had like 9 to 10 speed. He did, but I think he had like almost as much damage as Hector does now. Dorcas had a crazy amount of damage. So while everything would double him, it never mattered because he just one-shot everything. They don't get to double you if they're fucking dead. Ugh. I really wish I'd get an item in Fire Emblem that permanently increased your strength by 2 points. So I could give it to Lyn so that Lyn could actually be a useful fucking unit. Dorcas Emblem run when? Dorcas is too pure. Seeing Hector get killed because he got quadrupled by Harkin. That was such bullshit, man. I'm still salty about that encounter yesterday. It's so frustrating because, like, I get it. I get why it is the way it is. They need to be super tough to be bosses, but also, like, it's so bullshit. Isidore isn't the only unit that can recruit him. Oh, yeah. Cool. I'm not surprised. She was just my only hint because, when she died, it popped up being like, oh, his name, Harkin. But then he had the audacity to never show up again. Which, quite frankly, is just rude. And I would have rather have had him than fucking Lord Edgelord that I got. Don't like this guy. I don't like his animations. If you recall, it's based on how many promoted units you've killed before turn 10. That would make sense, because the first time round, I rushed forward and killed all the riders. I'd also killed a whole bunch of, like, the... what do you call them as well? The mages and stuff. Whereas the second time round, I just hid in the base like a coward until the bullshit was over with all of the lightning strikes and stuff. Carol's the one you get for being high. Harkins for like... wait, what? But I barely killed any promoted units the second time round. That's so weird. That's really weird. Oh well. I'll take it, I guess. Demonic umbrella. Shit, yeah, dude. I wonder if it's because I sniped one of the mages over the wall. The bishop, exactly. I killed him over the wall, didn't I? And I also killed... I killed the sage that had bolting over the wall as well. That's why I had bolting for a while. I think I've used all of it now, but... that probably does it. Makes some degree of sense to me, at least. Hey, you know what? Give me more of this. It's kind of a bad idea to go out with such low health. Try and go to the corruption, but hey, screw it. You must not have to kill very many to make the difference there, then, for me. I wonder if it's just if you've killed any promoted unit. Or if it's just like a few. The cut-off's like 4, yeah, that's nothing. Because that's 2 straight away, right? The sage with bolting and the bishop is 2. And then I killed... I think there's 2 other sages that I killed as well. Actually, more than that, because they came down on the left side. Into the friggin' meat blender over there. General in the first little barracks. Druid in the top left. Yeah, I didn't kill the druid, because he helped me kill the druids. But I did kill the general in the first barracks. As well. How really weird. It's just that bishop. Bishop made all the difference, I guess. I can see why you said I wouldn't finish it yesterday, by the way. That mission was so long. Oh, Christ. The fact that I lost some missions, so I wasted a little bit of time there, that doesn't help, but that one mission was crazy long. How Before Dawn's a trip. Was that the one with the king, the prince? That one wasn't too bad. Other than the fact I got cheesed out of a unit, in my opinion. But cheesed out of 2 units, technically. That's a little bit mean, but hey. What are you gonna do? That I will equip. Jafar would have been so nice to have. Oh. He would have been so good to have. Dude was going absolutely ape shit on him. Wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. An assassin crits has a 50% chance they kill the enemy instead of doing more damage. That's kind of cool, but also kind of irrelevant, right? Usually if they crit, that like they're dead. It's a cool mechanic though, cool idea. It makes a lot of sense. High defense enemies, true. And as we saw yesterday, not all high defense enemies have tons of luck. It works on bosses? Oh really? I just automatically assumed that wouldn't. So literally the best way to deal with bosses is just to give Jafar like killing daggers. And just let him go. Just let him go to town with a killing edge. Give him 2 turns in a row, desperately hope he crits on both turns. If he doesn't, someone would have died anyway. That's funny. It's silly, but it's funny. Hello, tree? I guess I'll take this and I'll make like an accessory slash block placing chest with it. This is going too deep to have another offshoot at this point. Yeah. I'm enjoying the game. It's a real shame about the bosses in Fire Emblem. It's a real shame. I am enjoying it. It's been a good time. Just how strong they can be, yeah. And it's kind of frustrating as well, because it's like, technically my units could also be that strong. Right? Probably my lords only, but technically my lords could be that strong, so it shouldn't necessarily feel unfair. But also, like, I would need to funnel all of the experience onto them for that to actually happen. Maybe not Lynn. She might not be able to be that strong. There's a reason most rebalances increase Lynn's strength growth. It's such a shame, because it feels like she's in kind of like a niche. A neat niche. Of being like a weak unit, but a crit, kind of like speed crit based unit, right? So she doesn't really do a ton of damage, but she has pretty good crit rate with her special weapon. Maybe just good crit rate herself as well. And then she also has really high speed. So you get to fish at 2 chances to a crit. But 3 times 0 is 0, like... What's the point? She crits and she still does 0 damage, like, doesn't help. Questionable decisions. I do really like that she got a bow, though. That's really handy. Having a melee unit who also has a ranged option is incredibly good. Oh, Live Eloise promotion. I got it. He's a cav. He's cavalry. Just forget it. I got it. You get it after the battle, right? After the big battle. The one that takes way too fucking long. I was really happy because he got made cavalry, and then I was immediately really sad because I realized he's just gonna die now. All of my cavalry is doomed to die. He's fucked. He doesn't stand a chance. I forgot I had Hermes, please. Not used to having him this early. Yes, he's camp, but I'm like, oh no, he's camp. Yeah. Oh. He's gonna be actually a good cavalry unit, though. Oh, it's so blessed. Good cav. Nothing quite like a good cav. We obviously need, like, infantry units for cavalry units and archers and magic units to be able to do their work, but, like, oh. You stopped your last playthrough around the Dread Isle arc? Magic units, you mean 10? In my game, yeah. Why are they both so bad? Tremendously blessed Rebecca. My Rebecca's actually getting pretty decent now that she got promoted. She's a lot better now. Some of that's obviously the promotion. But she's a lot better now. Old weapons. Old tools. Block tools and stations. Oh. Come on. I don't care for either of those, really. I need to run to Lou. I'm going to be right back. Just a second. I'm going to save close to the menu of this. So that the time doesn't tick by. Right. Be back in a moment. I smell pestilence, right? There we go. Actually focus on what I'm doing now instead of wheeling it like a maniac. I'm gonna put that one here. I'm just gonna call it stuff. Put one here. No, don't put that one down there. This one up top with the more important chests. Food. Put those two in there. That can be sold. These can stay in my inventory. This can go into the stuff. And I can plant the sunflowers. There we go. Happy days. Early game Terraria, there's a few things I can do. There's a few things I can do. I can make some houses for people to be able to move into, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's dig what I think. Making houses isn't a bad idea. I could mine to try and get myself some better armor. I definitely need some crystal hearts, because I want to be able to kill Cthulhu. And preferably it would natural spawn. I also want to be able to go to the corruption, which I'm going to need more health for. Maybe some better weapons as well. Tippity-toppity sword would be good. So that's mining. There's also exploring to the right, in case I can find anything interesting over there. I do want to know where the jungle is. It would be helpful. Although I don't know. I was thinking about what I'm going to use for Skeletron. I was thinking of maybe Blade of Grass, but... because I could build the Knight's Edge for a boss. I really don't want to rebuild the damn thing. I could true Knight's Edge for, hell, even maybe a Moonlord. I have to be careful because, oh, how does that work? If I farm a boss, each kill counts as a kill with a weapon. So I'm gonna have to pick very carefully what I farm, I guess. Thankfully, wyverns are mini-bosses, so that's not going to be a problem for wings. I can probably do Cthulhu and farm Cthulhu with different bows, get the craftable weapons going. I have to craft them so many times over, though. Because I specifically have to trash them, which means they get destroyed. Skeletron, I only need to kill once. Thankfully. Wall of Flesh, I might have to kill a few times, so... I can maybe use the Mini Shark for one. Hell, maybe the Star Cannon for one. If I get lucky and it drops the Clockwork Assault Rifle, I can maybe use the Clockwork Assault Rifle once. That's a toughie. I never even thought about that. Man, that's gonna be fucky as hell. Oh. Throwables are not allowed, Fredo, specifically because they kind of get around the logic. And it allows you to do early bosses really easy. Like, you can kill Eater of Worlds. How many times? You could kill him with shuriken, you could kill him with grenades, you could kill him with throwing knives, you could kill him with Vilethorn, you could kill him 4 times. It would trivialize the early. Oh, sorry. How you doing, Fredo? Welcome. I am allowed to use bombs and dynamite. But my purpose should never be dealing damage. It should always be for the explosive property that I'm using them. If they end up doing damage, like that just happens. Sometimes you can't really avoid it, right? So. That's okay. I'm in the middle of a boss fight and I suddenly start throwing bombs everywhere to clear terrain. Clearly, something else is going on there. But I still think I want to stick with what I said initially. I can use... what'd you call it? Vilethorn. And I can use the musket. Okay, good. Recovering from the loss of Arthur, it took you this long. Arthur as in Red Dead Redemption Arthur, or did you lose a pet? Arthur Morgan, okay. was really worried that I was like, did you lose a pet called Arthur? Very conveniently, like, timed around when I was playing Red Dead Redemption, because that would be devastating. I mean, I don't blame you for it taking that long. That was masterfully crafted. They might be sacks of shit, Rockstar. But they did a damn good job with that story writing. Funny though, because I never would have played it if it wasn't for the fact that I redeemed it. Because it's Rockstar. Good game. Great game. That's a lot of slimes down there. I can't remember. I think you need 200 health to get Eye of Cthulhu to invade. It might be 160, though. Oh, sorry for the yawns. I did not sleep well. Getting lens. Yeah, that's if you want to summon it. I'm thinking specifically if it just pushes its way in. Or does it getting enough lenses do that as well? Because that would be a lot more convenient. That would be a lot more convenient. You meant to craft it? Damn. You don't know it's invasion. It's just if you have enough health. If you have enough health and nighttime starts, it has percentage chance of invading you, basically. Chance disappears completely once you've killed it, I think, a single time. But I'm not 100% on that one. It might be specifically when it's invaded and you've killed it once. But I think that's how it works for the, like, mechanical bosses as well. They all have a chance of invading after a certain amount of time. Don't think anything else can do it in the base game. Free hard mode, I should say. Oh, King Slime, I guess, can start the slime event, and if you kill a whole bunch of slimes, he appears. But that's more based on slime rain rather than him invading. Do I even want to fight King Slime? Honestly, probably not. Maybe Ninja Gear? Isn't Ninja Gear thrown weapon damage? Can't remember what it does. I have to be careful farming things. And I need to kill him at least 3 times for Ninja Gear. Because every time I kill the boss, it counts. Use it as an accessory for movement, but not movement with mobility, to be more accurate. Oh, has it got, like, a lot of speed on it and stuff? I never used the damn set, so I don't know. I usually just rush to the, like, the demon or the crimson armor set and just get them as quickly as possible. After iron or so. Let's say you get the tabby from him. I think you get the tabby dungeon hard mode. Stick to the wall and dash. Is that the ninja gear? Isn't that the this stuff? Like the ninja climbing gear, not the ninja armor? The dash might be him, though. I don't know. No, the dash is the hard mode one. That builds into that item, I think. Multi-tier that merged from multiple accessories. Yeah, I don't know if you get any of that from him, do you? I think the climbing boots and the climbing claws come from just random stuff. Specifically remember because the King Sign had an ninja trap to them. I wonder if it gives you an item for it then. They do have a ninja trap inside of it, that's very true. I just know for sure for like the fully upgraded ninja climbing gear, you need a hard mode item. I think that might be the one that allows you to dash. And I'm pretty sure you get it from like a super fast skeleton in the hard mode dungeon. Because he's always a giant pain in the ass whenever he appears. That's the only reason I remember him. This is a shit. Yay, my first crystal heart. Woo! Can dash from the Ayakafili. It's the dash... Wait, no, it is from the Ayakafili, you're right, yeah. Yes. I don't tend to use it. To be honest. But that one does also have a dash. I never like to get used to it because I find I get reliant on it. Even though it's super strong, it would be really helpful. That sucks. Where's the Terraria expert? We need them, yeah. They're all out gallivanting. It's the weekend. They're all playing Terraria, that's what they are. That's the real answer. Where's the Terraria expert? In Terraria. Oh, I should grab the ore. Still don't know what my fourth type of ore on this world is. Which is a bit of a shame. That's fast. This is very fast. It's got more power as well. Silverbow has a 9. This has an 8. I'm gonna grab that. So this would be a 1, 2, 3, and then probably 4 defensive benefit. The set bonus as well. That's pretty good. I don't know if it's good enough that I should bother with it. Leave that in my inventory. Oh, don't you sell a net? It's you, right? I'm gonna keep all of my old weapons, because I never know when they're gonna be useful to me again. As horrible as that is. There might become a time where I need to dip into some of the older weapons to use them once more. I feel like I can probably skip iron equipment in terms of armor. So I'll do that. Oh, I don't want slow axe. No, give me that back. Buy that. Kill the boss with your best weapon and forget to make your next weapon in advance, yep. It's gonna happen at some point. I know it is. I know it is. That's actually pretty far down. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's explore right. I already have arrows. Just make them flaming arrows. Get so paranoid at nighttime that everything is just trying to kill me. It would be really, really nice to get down one of the holes in the corruption. Just to get the frickin' light pet. So it's not so dark all the time. I always forget how good this game is at actually being dark. There was a time where I never used rope coils at all. And man, it's so good. You're fascinated by the way the game makes lighting a thing in 2D? Yep. It does such a good job with it as well. That's probably enough movement speed to kill Cthulhu. Or, shot speed, sorry. Not movement speed. Definitely gonna want Jester's arrows, though. Definitely want Jester's arrows. Because whenever it spawns the things in front of its face, I need to kill them. Never even think about doing a boss before getting your first hook. I mean, I'm gonna get a hook as well before I do him, but that's kind of a foregone conclusion that I'll get a hook. My strategy for how I deal with him is still in flux. Since you can build hooks with what do you call it now? What's the stuff called that you can build hooks with now? Gem, that's it, gem hooks. Just made it super fucking easy to get grappling hooks. Which I'm happy about. It's always annoying running down underground like a maniac, desperately trying to find piranhas and skeletons. I think, were piranhas even a thing at one point as well? I don't even remember if piranhas existed forever, so I don't think they were even a drop rate at one point. I've been playing this game for a long friggin' time. I tried to grapple to the wall! We were just talking about grappling hooks. My brain was like, yeah, you got a grappling hook. Fuck. God damn it. Oh shit. Wait, no, this is alright. Terrified brain fart moment. Yep. I wish I didn't have so many of those. God, I love those so much. They're so damn good. See me working on the big straight shaft? My elevator? Gotta have a elevator. Don't try and make the elevator sexual, come here. Elevators are never sexual. It's an experience of pain, usually. Dying and falling down it again, and dying and falling down it, and dying and dying and dying and dying. At least that's what happens to me. Experiences may vary. Can tell I've still got that, a little bit of that endgame mindset stuck in my brain. The second I take any damage, I just potioned. I took 10 damage and I used the potion. Unnecessary. It's stuck in there though. Have to get used to actually having armor for a while. a lot of silver. I'm thinking it's probably easier to kill Eater of Worlds than it is Eye of Cthulhu. Because I can spam Jester's arrows at him. So if I need to farm any Demonite, he's probably the way to do it. Technically, it's really dumb, but technically, for Skeletron, since he's kind of awkward and I don't know what to do, I could shenanigan my way into getting a Hellfire bow. To use against him. Because you can go to hell before you do the dungeon. Technically, I don't think I even need to do the dungeon to go hard mode. But I don't know about that one. That one might just be a bit weird. I must remember the space gun is a good option as well. Don't know if the space gun is necessarily good enough to do damage to Skeletron. But for some other stuff, it'll definitely be viable. The Salamander's tough as fuck, what the hell? Already Blue Mushroom? By doing range build exclusively. I'm not doing range builds exclusively, they're just a lot safer. Early game. I can't really think of any, like, good... magic options aren't really fantastic until after you've got into the dungeon, right? I guess staves aren't actually terrible. I forgot staves existed for a moment. The staves are pretty good. Staves are an option. The reason why I'm kind of straying away from melee is that every weapon I use against the boss has to be destroyed. They all have to be trashed. Hey, Hedgie. Welcome. So, if I use melee and then it gets too dangerous because I run out of health and something and need to heal, and then my healing's still on cooldown and I need to switch to a ranged weapon, both of them have to be destroyed. Doesn't the trident kind of do arse damage? I don't know how... I don't use yo-yos. How heavy are they demand-wise on getting the yo-yo trinkets? Because I'd need the Skelly to show up for the yo-yo trinkets, right? I don't know what the logic is for him showing up. All I know is he shows up underground sometimes. Try and give the whips a go. I really wish I just didn't needlessly hate summoning so much. Some good iron armor. However, it will not be difficult to get to the ocean. If I get myself some iron armor, if I get myself some silver armor, getting to the ocean won't be a problem. So as long as as long as the thing doesn't do arse damage to Trident, it should be pretty easy to get one. So that one's definitely a good shout. Oh yeah, I was caving. I'm really happy and really lucky, by the way, that I got the boots as quickly as I did. Not sure. I'm not necessarily a fan of the mace, but might be worth a try. Be good against Wormy. So many damn things in this game, man. That's great. There's so many options of different stuff I can do. I literally cannot think of all of them. Good old Terraria. I really hope that they do actually make another one. That it's just as good. If not somehow better, but I don't know how they pull that off. Another tree down there. More gemstones. Unfortunately, my gemstone spread is all over the place, so I'm not getting a good selection of one, which is stopping me from getting that hook. There's a house underneath me I just saw. Really nice. Just look up the trident. It's 14 by 2 a hit. Pierces, but the range is ass. Yeah. 14 by 2. Do you reckon that might be able to take care of Eater of Worlds with some buffs and, like, being careful? Basically. It might be able to do it. Used it, then I saved a good weapon. Well, what I was going to use against him was a Vile Thorn, which isn't really useful outside of, like, him. So. But for farming, I guess, yeah. That could save an important weapon. Oh. $5 gold? That's expensive, man. That's really expensive. I mean, I've never used yo-yos before. If there's a time to try and learn how to use yo-yos, I guess this is the one. This is the one. Craft an accessory with cobweb? With cobweb? Does it make, like, the string longer or something? I guess that might make sense. I'll have a look when I get back up top. How much amethyst do I have? 4. Damn. I have 2 at base, if memory serves. So that is just not enough. Also, somehow still do not know what my 4th ore is. Either a second yo-yo or longer string. Two yo-yos seems like it would be amazing, but also kind of terrible for me. Can whip it out if I'm desperate. That's silver, I think. I wonder if yo-yos are a good one to save. Like the really powerful yo-yos for farming Fishron. Because I think I want to farm Fishron to get, like, the tsunami bow. In order to do Moonlord. That tsunami bow is crazy strong, if I remember correctly. That crawdad just did 90 damage to me. Another amethyst tree. What? He gave me nothing. Come on. This is more silver. Happy about it. That's good armor. The ranged armor is, unfortunately, Skeletron. Oh, that looks like it. Is that gold or copper? Do I have the full OG ore spectrum? Oh, it's copper. Boo. I really want to know what my final ore is. See a big chunk of ore there. It looks like iron. I kind of want it. That mother slime it is. It's not good for me because these guys, no, the tunnel is doing enough to maintain them. I suspected those guys to be a lot worse than they actually were. This is a massive underground jungle biome. Well, underground mushroom biome. I know I set it to a large one, but this is humongous. Size this one large. Big boy world. I really shouldn't. I should have put it to medium, but I made it large. I just like the large world. More chance to find stuff, more neat stuff. That's a ton of silver. More floating islands. Star Fury. Now there's an idea. Star Fury is such a good weapon. That feels distinctly like a trap chest, but it's not. How weird. Yes, please. I don't need one silt block. That's not going to make a difference. So there's something down here that keeps messing with me controls, but I don't know what it is. You can throw a rope. Yep, you can turn it into rope coils. And then you can lob the rope coils. It's so good. It is gold! I have the full original ore! Hey! Blessed save. Oh, fuck. Why was there an explosive trap there? Of all places. Rip 4 fucking gold. That sucks. Not getting that back. Sure, why not? It's kind of a death sentence game. Time for Hellstone? I don't think my pickaxe can even mine Hellstone, can it? No! Yep. Doesn't a second tier ore pick mine? Really? Is it that easy? That's wild if it's that easy. Although in theory you wouldn't be able to use it, because you need Hellstone, right? Not Hellstone, you need the Obsidian as well. I'm gonna try and go back for that gold. 4 gold is a lot. Double checking. Nice. Thank you for being the wikier. I appreciate it. So much exists in this game. You need a wikier. Or just some insane mad lad who's memorized it all. A carton of milk. Delightful. Okay, 4 gold. Now I shall repeat my previous mistake, and I shall push on. And then I'll die again, and then I'll lose even more gold. And then I'll have to come back down after myself once more. You haven't touched this game for almost 10 years. Sounds like it might be a good idea to play it again, Fredo. It's a damn good game. There's some gold. Hell yeah, dude. Armored is +3 defense, and it's a cloud in the bottle. You are too kind to me. It's gold and platinum to mine obsidian, corruption to mine hellstone. Okay. Explosions can get obsidian, but not hellstone, which makes sense. Yeah, a little bit harder than I would have been able to do at that point. Unfortunately, it became rather an irrelevant question very quickly because I died like a moron, but good to know for the future. Technically don't need a hook if I have the cloud in the bottle to go down ravines. How in the world did you rush imp stuff summoning back then? I mean, it might have been different at that point, Fredo. Or you just rushed Eater of Worlds and then rushed it. Because Eater of Worlds is all you need for... destroy wherever the pressure plate is. Okay, pressure plate's dead. Put that in there. Recall. I have 5 gold. All is good. This goes in other good stuff. That's important. I have 5. I'm pretty sure you need 10. For a hook, right? You need 15! Shit. You did summoning only, so unless you have imp stuff, bossing would be impossible, because slime stuff can't do anything, not to mention it's rare as fuck. Then that does indeed become a great question. How did you do that? Past me, how? The recipe had to have been different. The recipes must have been fucked with so many times over the years, so it wouldn't really be surprising, right? yeah, the gold. The gold! Tungsten can go down there then, because gold is my ore. Which I'm very happy about. We do that. Did the birdie exist? I don't know if the birdie would have been good enough to kill. Did you do summoning damage only or summoning only? Because the whips do summoning damage. So if you use those, maybe? It's a conundrum. And I kind of want the silver armor, but I'm gonna need so much silver for it. How much is the broadsword? It's only 8. It's gonna be a big melee increase. Pop that away. Pop these into potions. Boink, boink. I'm going to need a... That's going to be called accessory too, but it's going to be the only one I've got for now. Wasn't that smart technical? It would be summoning only, because the whip do summoning damage is new to you. Fair. How did you do that? Without going just completely insane, by the way? Oh no! Wait, no, the flag gun doesn't count. I don't think. Summoning only, like truly summoning only, would be a monstrous experience. The raven stuff? No, there's a birdie. There's a little birdie that you can get. A finch. Finch stuff, I think? It's called. Which is early game. You can find it in chests above ground. That didn't exist. As is usually the problem. That one just wasn't there. You know what? I might as well make myself full iron armor. What am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna mine so much more. There's no reason not to. It takes me from 11 to 14 defense. As set bonus isn't actually better, which is a shame, but hey. Not gonna keep all of my armors this time round because this is just a run to murder bosses with. I actually like that tree being there. Yo. increases the yo-yo range. There you go, look at that. White string. You also use it to make the wooden yo-yo. How neat. How neat. %4 damage. This just goes into hard mode 1, so not useful. This can be dyed. Okay? I mean, that's cool, but... No thanks. I need a yo-yo glove. That's how you get 2 yo-yos at once. Godly prefix, first try. It's not helpful though, really, is it? Because it's not a friggin' yo-yo. Yo-yo drop from Hell Mobs is one from the Jungle Trader. Jungle Trader? Oh, the guy, yeah. Whatever his bloody name is. I mean, I can save this for hard mode. Is what I can do. Oh, that's... Make a materials chest, because it's going to be helpful. How does this get upgraded? Oh, the Flamerang, of course, and the Trimarang, yep. That gets upgraded to that. This gets upgraded to the Axe of Regrowth. Neat. This goes to Flaming Mace, which does not get upgraded again. I mean, I'm more than happy to make that. That would be light as well. The range is just arse. I gotta try that thing against something. I'm not too fussed about you. The Flamerang is actually pretty decent. You're not a material anymore. You are going in here. Seemed reasonably good enough to be able to go out at night. Corruption on the right is going to be quicker. Let's try and get down into one of the things. I would really like to make a meteor spawn. Really, really like to make a meteor spawn. And I can see if I can get the light pair. I can see if I get lucky enough for... What's the other thing called? The other thing. Whatever it is. Musket. And Yeah, vital form. Basically, the only thing I don't want is a band of star power. All of the other drops are essentially useful for me. Fuck. How unfortunate that that was dead end. Yep, I'm a thing. I know what I meant. I got there eventually. Just takes a while sometimes to set the old brain into work, you know? I don't think bombs are strong enough in here, right? Oh no, they are? Why'd I even bother buying any dynamite if bombs are strong enough? Jellyfish is such a menace. I guess that's what that's why they made dynamite a shitload cheaper, because it was a lot cheaper than it used to be. Horrible chill. There's a musket. Which means I can get Gunboy to move in as well. Does he sell a pistol? I know he sells illegal gun parts. Full moons. A bad star power. Great. Well, I got the musket. So I shouldn't be too upset, I guess. Tentacle spike? Sure. That thing is strong as fuck. That one's from Don't Starve. Oh, really? The tentacle spike? Nice. You're playing Don't Starve right now? Ooh. Very nice. Don't Starve is one of those games that when I look at it, I kind of always want to play it. But then the effort of learning everything you have to learn in order to be able to actually play that game, I just 90% of the time can't be arsed with. So that I never actually end up playing it. need Wiki to survive this game. Everything's so obscure, yeah. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, it's kind of cool. I don't want to play like that, just on the wiki. Such a well-made game, though. Do they even update the normal game anymore, or do all of the updates just go on Don't Starve together? Oh, the wand of sparking. Wonderful. Oh, an aglet! Oh, that's actually amazing. An aglet, and I didn't have to search for like 50 hours for it? Oh my god. The last big one was Hamlet. Does it go on to onto the normal game though as well? Or? I don't know anything about those, so. But good to throw it out there for people as well. There's me jungle. And unfortunately touching the corruption again. Shipwrecked and Hamlet are Don't Starve exclusive. Okay. Good. Good morning, Zale. How are you? The insane communities modded the entirety of the 2 expansions onto DST for free on the workshop. I'm sort of surprised that they let that be the case and didn't remove the mods. Too early to tell. You know what? Fair. It is very early. Get any more dungeoning done? Any more labyrinthing? Last night? That's Terraria. It's good. Going good. I haven't done any of the bosses yet, which is the point of this challenge. Every time I do a boss, I have to trash my weapons that I used for said boss. And that weapon can never be used again if I obtain another one. But I've been getting really, 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 really lucky. Just unreasonably lucky with trinkets. I've already got double jump. I've already got Hermes boots. I've already got the aglet to upgrade the Hermes boots. I got a band of regen. It's just wonderful. Some, but then you got distracted. As you do. Don't think the devs plan to port them into DST anyway? Fair enough. Don't Starve is definitely one of those games where the community is fucking wild. I feel like Factorio is one of those games as well. Factorio, Don't Starve. Project is Zomboid. Community is full of just complete wonderful people, but lunatics. Absolute lunatics. You don't think it's a good game to stream? No. It would be, I think it would be a good game to stream if you were able to, like, if you're very good at it, it would be good. I feel like if you were teaching people and showing how stuff's done and that sort of stuff, right? If you were incredibly knowledgeable and you were doing a whole bunch of wacky and wonderful things in it, that would be really cool. But for someone who doesn't have any idea what they're doing in the game, I feel like you'd just be 90% of your playthrough would be either asking chat or alt-tabbing to look at the wiki. Which isn't very, visually entertaining. But the game's just paused constantly. You have to kick Tuximus off so you can obtain coffee. But Tuximus... He left as you press send. He goes out on his own terms, not on yours. He knew. He actually might have done by like the way that you shifted or something. He's watching the stream. Tuximus secretly mastered human speech. And yet still chooses to ignore it 90% of the time. Like any animal would. Oh, fuck. It's too powerful, it must be stopped. Next it'll be opposable thumbs. And then we've got that Love, Death and Robots episodes on our hands. There was one chest on this side and that's it? That's terrible. I mean, I got to the coast though, that's really good. There we go. All the way to the coast. Very, very good. I'm so fast with the aglet, man. Oh my god, it's amazing. free iron skins is really handy. That's lucky. Monster bits, in you go. Some random lead. Lead ore. Probably an enemy had it on them. The fact that the musket is shoddy. That sucks, man. Oh, that sucks so bad. Oh, my speed is probably because of the exquisitely stuff, not because of the... Listen, thing. God damn it. If I remember, the Band of Star Power might combine with the Band of Regen. Yeah, to make the Mana Regen band, but then I don't have the Band of Regen anymore. Hey, chest hoarder! You gotta pick up all the chests, they're useful! You never know when you might need to use one of them. What if you don't pick up the chests? And then you need a chest? It's gonna be a disaster, right? The world's gonna end. Just get them because you can't craft them. I can craft them, it just feels like such a massive waste every time I do it. I want to remember that the flipper isn't really very helpful. The diving gear. Oh yeah, the frog gear. I'll leave it in there. I'll leave it in the materials chest. How much did the thing cost? I think it was like a lot of money. You don't sell it. It is a lot of money. Okay, what do I want? I want a nurse. And... a gunslinger. Both of which I should be eligible for. I don't really even need the nurse. The nurse is terribly helpful. cheat with the nurse? What do you mean? Stop by and heal mid-fight? Oh, absolutely. I don't tend to do it anymore. But I did that all the freaking time. And the only reason I don't tend to do it anymore is because I'm just annoyed with all my NPCs dying and I don't want to wait for them to respawn. Everyone's getting cheaper shit houses this time around, by the way. This isn't a normal make everyone happy run. This is... Shut up, you live in a wooden square and you're happy about it. That's what this is. It's gonna bother me if that's not in the middle, though. Was the middle actually the tile in between them? It's 19. Said no, but the way I put it down made it look good. Do that. There you go, it's the middle now. Doesn't look right, but it is. I'm not gonna fully abandon them to the fate of just mass apartment blocks. But at least a few of them are gonna have to go in some apartment blocks to begin with. While I make shit work. Otherwise, the happiness will make everything just unreasonably expensive, and I don't want to deal with that either. Because it's just a nightmare. Okay, I'm going to need 4 tables, 8 chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to need 6 doors. And a absolute metric shitload of back wall. That will piss me off. God fucking damn it, man. Also fill that in, please, before I go insane. Thank you. Right. There should be 4 more pieces of eligible housing. Hopefully. Hopefully. Eventually I'll build something underground, which will be for the Goblin Tinkerer and for the Demolitionist. Because those two are good together, and that will make Goblin Tinkerer stuff cheaper. Build something over in the jungle for the Dryads. For the Witch Doctor. I want to say this for someone else as well, but I'm not sure. The Painter. Those 3. Go over there. The Angler wants to be in the ocean. Anyone else I don't remember. Although the Angler can't go over here, because the ocean's kind of corrupted. So it's going to have to be on the other side. And even then, the ocean might be relatively corrupted. All of it suitable? Goody. Outside's loud? How so? Like people loud, or? Super loud vehicles. Ugh. Angler wants to be by the ocean is new to you. You recorded you have a daily fishing quest. You had him in your house. He wants to be by the ocean. Like his happiness is higher if he's by the ocean. But you can put him in your house. You can put them wherever you want. It's just if the NPCs have happiness now, they do. Based on how many people are around them. What people are around them and what biome they're in. If they're unhappy, the prices become higher. So you have to pay them more money. If they're happy, you get a discount. And I think it's up to something like 20%. Like, it's actually relatively significant as well. Unfortunately, one of those things you kind of need the wiki for it. Or you just have to move them around a whole bunch to find out what biome they like. And infer from their dialogue who they like and dislike being near. You have a chocolate-dipped donut-flavored coffee creamer. That is, I think, one of the strangest sentences I will read in a while, Zale. Chocolate-dipped donut-flavored coffee creamer. What? There was no options at the grocery store. Wild. Do you have my sympathies? I hope it tastes nice. I don't know what kind of donut options you guys have in Canada. Oh, that blows. Recall the witch doctor has to stay in the jungle, and the mushroom guy and the mushroom biome, they won't move into any house outside them. I think the Witch Doctor moves outside of the jungle. Not sure. I know you need the... You need a house built in a mushroom biome in order to get the truffle to appear, but I don't know if he can move after that point. But you're definitely right, like you need him in a truffle, in a mushroom biome house to begin with. 100%. There's me dungeon. It had to be on this side because it wasn't on the other side, but good to see it. Also pink brick, because styled. There's my... This is not my ocean. This is just a dungeon. Desert. I haven't had a desert pyramid in a really long time. It's weird. Like, it's been crazy long since I had a desert pyramid. Oh yeah, I just remembered almost no one likes the angler in terms of happiness either. Because he's such a little shit. Good stuff. Hey, duck. There's my arms dealer. Delightful. Alright. Oh, there it is. Speaking of the Finch stuff. Full vertical movement, not blocked. Yeah, it's actually really, really good. Oh god, how do you even summon pets? I can't remember. Okay, from what I can see... There wasn't any more chests anyway. That doesn't seem like it. Well, that was a wee bit close. To say the friggin' at least. Got my nurse, got my zoologist. I don't think you ever give any use for me. Oh, you give the whip, yeah. sell a flintlock pistol. Damn, okay. Wee bit close equals as close as it can be. Yeah, just a wee bit. Can't believe I actually just got out of 1 hit point. Oh. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. I actually got away on a single hit point. I need... Oh, ideally I would have one of these chests, but too late now. I've already placed them. I want one down here. Fishing. In you go. In you go. Those aren't all filled yet, right? No. Good. Can the flintlock combine into anything? It cannot. Okay. Well, that's going to be me with Terraria today. That's already 4 hours. 4 hours has obliterated itself with this game, as it always does. I will be switching over to Fire Emblem here in a second, but I'm just going to have a quick break first. See if food is ready. And then I'm going to have a little quick stretch, have a drink, go to the loo, all that stuff. If food is ready, I'll be about 10 minutes. If it's not, I'll be quicker than that. I'll be back in just a second.